يا حي يا قيوم.
Yo, peace and blessings. You already know what it is. Imam_OG. Chief Imam OG. You know me. Follow me, subscribe, like, comment, all that good shit. Hey, this gonna be a real quick video, man. This gonna be one of the reaction type videos, you know what I'm saying? Because I just want y'all to check out this video I was watching, man, and everybody want to know what happened to us as far as, you know, us being the so-called blacks of North America being the true Native Americans, indigenous, aboriginal, however you want to say it, the Indians, my nigga, I'm going to say it so you understand me. We was here first. What Malcolm say? We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Now, this video, I just want to show you, you know what I'm saying, what some of your cousins look like, you know, because there's a lot of people who can't, they can't understand the whole idea about us being the indigenous people of this continent, us meaning the so-called Negro, the so-called blacks, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to check out this video, and these are the Wampanoag, and they're a tribe, and the tribe is mixed up, man. It look like Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, I got a lot of Puerto Rican people, you know, it's different shades, because that was what, a so-called slave port, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to dig into it and study into it, man. I'm starting to see how they took everything from us, you know what I'm saying? Because you had those Europeans, they was coming into our tribes and they was taking our grandmothers and our mothers, you know what I'm saying? And by marrying them, that made them a member of the tribe. If you go look at all these Cherokee treaties that was made when they was taking our land, it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of Europeans that got a Native American wife or Cherokee wife or whatever, and because it's a matrilineal, you know, come from your mother, what clan you in, what tribe you in, so they marrying into the tribe. So now you got some European talking about, yeah, I'm here to represent the Cherokees. We're gonna make a video about it, but right now I just want to show you what the Wampanoag Indians look like. Check it.
The question is, you're an Indian? Well, yes. But you're black? Yes. But you're an Indian? Yes.
Now hold on, I want to just make one point, because as I'm studying this and researching, you know what I'm saying, it's always the black Indians, black Indians, black Indians. So I guess these is the niggas too dark skinned to have been, you know what I'm saying, whitewashed all the way out. Because whenever you look into history, whenever you read the books, it's the blacks and the Indians, the Africans and the Indians. Ain't no, and the Indians, you know what I'm saying? That's that whole colorism shit, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, well, he look light skinned. And I'm going to show you the whole laws about that and everything. You know what I'm talking about? How they changed the laws, and this is how we put ourselves in this box of this gray category of non-existence called black. You know what I'm talking about? Called African American. See, by us saying we're something other than what we are, then we have no right to our heritage. This is how they took our heritage. They confused us about who we are. So we can never lay no claim. So until we get woke up and realize that we are the aboriginal, indigenous people of this land, you know what I'm talking about? And when I say that, don't get to it. They're like, oh, well, we from Africa. Everybody from Africa, my nigga. Okay, we get that point. The Chinese from Africa, but ain't none of them trying to go back. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is thousands of years done transpired. You know what I'm saying? Hundreds of years done transpired. And you talking about go back. You know what I'm talking about? Mansa Musa and them was here, what was it, 200 years before Columbus? You know what I'm saying? Search again, nigga. That's what research mean. Search again, bro. Look again. You've been lied to.
But, so, how much Indian blood do you have? There are people who even ask me, are you Indian? You don't look like the Indians that I know. Well, okay, fine. I don't look like your stereotypical Indian that's riding on a horse with a bonnet in the plains, and I'm not from that anyway. Yes, I have many different cultures that are in my blood, but I was raised with the culture and values that come from here.
Our tribe is a family. We're all related, and that's part of what it is to be a tribe. An ancestral tie.
What'd he say? We're all a family. That's what it mean to be a tribe. See, that's how them Europeans tricked their way in. Because we so 100. Niggas, we so 100. Oh, yeah, man, y'all. Welcome to the family. We didn't know they was finna go sign documents and say, oh yeah, you can have all the family shit. Surprise, nigga.
To this place.
Growing up in the inner city, I was either Spanish or I was African American.
Whose auntie that look like? Leave a message in the comments if you got an auntie that look like this. So-called black man, so-called Negro.
My heart and the way I was taught was Wampanoag. This is who you are.
Yeah, they don't even think I'm Native American. They just think I'm white sometimes or Spanish or something like that.
They don't really think of like us being like Native Americans.
Nowadays, like nobody's pure anything really. You can't really find a lot of people are mixed, and I am too. So I'm with.
You see this girl, bro? You see this girl?
My Native American grandmother more than my African grandmother. So I believe that I'm Native American.
Bingo. She believes she Native American. You hear me? Look at her, bruh. Who don't have a niece that look like that? Or a little sister that look like that, bruh? Every feature about her say us, bruh. We slaves in our own land. I ain't no slave. Slave is deeper than physical bondage, my nigga. But on the real, we fighting and paying bills and killing each other in our own shit, bruh. It's crazy.
No matter what.
Sometimes they would ask me what I am, and they would answer before I could, and it's like, don't judge people.
A lot of the reflection in this world that I receive is that the Wampanoag people don't exist. For the most part, people say that because they've never known a Wampanoag person. They probably never even heard the word Wampanoag. They probably don't even know, even though they were taught about the Pilgrims and the Indians in school, that we were the nation that, helped the Pilgrims through that first winter. We have intermarried and we have mixed, and that doesn't negate anything that has been passed on to us as Wampanoag people.
He was Chappaquiddick.
This is my family tree. Goes from my grandfather, then it just breaks it all down.
Damn, man.
This is Dr. Gunter Zuloff. Did he solve Carmichael's totient conjecture?
No, he ain't do shit.
Not too long ago, I posted a video.
Shit. I gotta go.
Pilgrims and the Indians in school.
Hey,
that
Chappaquiddick.
No professional.
Just breaks it all down.
Right here, boom. You see how the Most High work? He know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the picture of our grandmother, bruh. Look at that grandma. Now, you just seen all them different kids in the tribe. You know what I'm saying? You seen how the different colors, the different shades. But they say we family, we one tribe. That's how they rock. All this so light-skinned, dark-skinned bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's not where we come from, bruh. That's from being whitewashed. Or should I say brainwashed by the Europeans. Because it's not even a whitewash, my nigga. It's them Jesuits and shit. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get into it, bro. You think I'm gonna be the nigga who just gonna sit back and die, and my kids don't know who we are, where we came from, my children. You know what I'm talking about? My progeny. Meanwhile, you niggas going out like suckers. Black, 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 black. Nigga, what the fuck is black? Excuse my language. You know what I'm talking about? But I want to convey a certain type of energy to you. What the fuck is black? But here go the Wampanoag right here. Look at they grandma. If you got a grandma look like that, and you a so-called Negro, so-called African American, leave a comment.
From Deep Bottom to Chappaquiddick. Goes on the 1610.
Akiamu, who was the sachem of Nantucket in the 1640s on into the 1700s.
Tim's son is named that. Tim, it's a nice name. I'm happy to see it there. I come from a black man who only had one name. His name was Peter. He was not a slave.
Now this how you get where they do the washing. See how they separate it? He don't even know because it's wrote in the documents. Black man. You know what I'm talking about? But his only name was Peter. You know what I'm talking about?
He was a sea captain who had his own boat and was in the...
Wait, what? A black man named Peter that was a sea captain that had his own boat?
Whaling industry. He married a native woman in Martha's Vineyard. My however many greats grandmother and that whole family line after them bears his single name as their last name. We as a people did stand behind.
His single name is their last name. I want y'all to pay attention, because when it's just clues, my nigga. We piecing this together. You know what I'm saying? It's the greatest crime to humanity, my nigga. And everybody who researching, who really there to research and to learn the truth and expose the truth, bro, we investigators, bro. You know what I'm saying? He say everybody was given his name as the last name, Peter. So who out there named Peter? Peter's last name. You know what I'm talking about? Because this how they wash it up. Wash it up, bro. Clean up the murder scene.
And freedmen and escaped slaves after the Dred Scott decision, and put out a proclamation to let
bring that back.
Their last name. We as a people did stand behind freedmen and escaped slaves after the Dred Scott decision, and put out a proclamation to let people know that they could find.
Now freedmen, he talking about freedmen and ex-slaves. Freedmen is a trick. My nigga Dane Calloway already exposed that. I know y'all know about him if y'all trying to learn about the so-called Negro being the Native Americans and the indigenous people of the land. I know you up on Big Dog Dane Calloway, because he crushing idols, cracking crowns. You know what I'm talking about? Letting it be exposed. So we already know that the freedmen, that's a school, my nigga. The freedmen was them brainwash schools where they was teaching Christianity. You know what I'm saying? And they considered you to be a freedman because now you were mentally free from whatever, the opposite of what they own. You know what I'm talking about? So now he talking about the freedmen. So now we really talking about blacks, so-called Negroes that was educated in these Christian schools. And that's where you get all these ministers and all this. Everybody got somebody in their family down south that's a preacher, because they start washing us, bro. They start washing us with that Bible. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas could say what they want. Mansa Musa was balling with the Quran. West African king. You know what I'm talking about? Reciting the Quran, saying prayers. So you can't tell me nothing about what Islam has or hasn't done for us as a people, bro. And how it's the richest parts of history come from the so-called black Muslims, bro. The so-called African Muslims, bro. We was taking over the world. We was taking over the world before them crusades, bro. That's why they came over here, grabbed up the promised land and start washing history. Them Jesuits, they want to be us.
Safe refuge amongst our people.
Crispus Attucks, who was of Nauset Wampanoag lineage, was one of...
Crispus Attucks. Now he's sitting here telling us that this is a Native American. They taught me in school he was black. Just a nigga slave. Just another nigga slave, what they told me.
The original people killed in the Boston Massacre. The well-known Black Wampanoag.
The Mashpee Wampanoag in the late 17th and 18th centuries were known for being a kind of a haven for people of color of all different backgrounds. They were welcoming of outsiders because their definition of Indianness didn't...
Now you see her brainwashing, trying to make it like they something separate. She got the nerve to say some outsiders. It's almost over.
Have to do with color. It had to do with whether you were really a member of the community or not. So children who had mixed ancestry parents were fully welcomed into these communities. And this was something that was hard for whites to understand, that somebody from a very complex...
You got that Frederick Douglass, don't he? That's that baby Nat Turner hair right there. The fake Nat Turner we know is the real Frederick Douglass. We saw that in the last video. He got that Frederick Douglass part.
Racially mixed background.
Look at her,
could...
Bro. Look at her, bruh. She looked like she was in somebody's video or somebody's grandma. Look at her, bruh.
be fully Indian, that was a really hard concept for scholars to get their minds around.
Even if there's racial mixture, you can see the same face coming down generations. You know, even if the coloring is different or something, you know. And you can if you know the people.
We have every color that you can imagine in our community. But what makes us Wampanoag is the fact that our relatives did carry on aspects of our culture. Now we have our language again. That increases the amount that we can show who we are.
To all those seeking the truth, man, God bless you. May He bring you out of every kind of darkness and the light, and even nearer than this to the right path. And to the rest of these aging ass suckers, we're gonna be steady getting at you, steady exposing you. I'm to a point, and I'm gonna put it out there. If any nigga talking about he woke and he calling himself black this or black that and wants you to be a part of it, that's the first sign he full of shit, bro. That's the first sign he ain't woke, if he trying to tell you he is. Ain't nobody black out here, bro. That shit mean nothing. That's what it means to them on documents, on paper. When you say you black, when you mark African American, that mean you don't have no nationality, bro. That mean you're nobody, my nigga. And they want to keep you that way. So any movement that's got black in front of it, acting like it's for us, bro, has been put into place by our enemies, my nigga. So stay woke, bro. Stay hawking. Too high for pigeon to fly. Walk on the water and I live in the sky. You know what it is. Imam_OG. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. And we got more to come, man. God bless the real. Peace and blessings.